Hello students, welcome to the FTR series of competition community, and this is the very first video of Indian geography subject in which we are going to discuss majorly four important topic of particular subject, and that is location and extent of India, introductory part of natural regions of India, northern mountain and passes. So we are going to discuss these four topics in this video. Remaining topics will be covered in the coming videos which we will get according to the schedule. So let's begin with the first question, and first question in the screen is, where does India rank in area among the countries of the world? So before coming to the answer, let's have a look in that picture. In this picture, you are seeing ranks of different countries in terms of geographical area. First rank is with Russia. Second rank is with Canada. Third rank is with United States of America. Fourth rank with our neighboring country, that is China. Fifth rank with Brazil. Sixth rank with Australia. And seventh rank with India. India accounts nearly 2.4% of total geographical area of the world, and on the basis of this information you can easily detect the right answer of this question, and right answer is option C, that is 7. India ranks 7th in terms of geographical area in whole world. So let's move to the next question, and next question in the screen is based on latitudinal expansion of India. इंडिया के लैटिट्यूडनल एक्सपेंशन पर बेस्ड ये क्वेश्चन है, एंड क्वेश्चन इज द एक्सपेंशन ऑफ इंडिया इज बिटवीन, हियर आर द फोर ऑप्शन एंड यू हैव टू चूज दैट ऑप्शन which exactly defines the latitudinal expansion of India. So again, before coming to the answer, let's have a look in that image. In this image you are going to see latitudinal and longitudinal extension of India with its extreme points. India is extended from 8 degree 4 minute north latitude to 37 degree 6 minute north latitude, and the extreme points are at southernmost point. You can see southernmost point of India is situated at Kanyakumari, Tamil Nadu, and northernmost point of India is situated at Indra Kol of Ladakh region. And in north to south direction, India is extended up to 3214 kilometer. Longitudinal points of India are, westernmost point of India is situated at Guwahati, Moti, Gujarat with 68 degree 7 minute east longitude, and easternmost point of India is situated at Kibitu, Arunachal Pradesh with 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. And from west to east, India is extended up to 2933 kilometer. So according to this information, we can easily solve the question, and the exact definition of latitudinal expansion is not given by any of these three options. So right answer of this question will be option D, none of this. So none of these of option D is the right answer of this particular question. Let's move to the next question. Next question is based on India and Tropic of Cancer. We all know Tropic of Cancer is an imaginary line situated at 23.5 degree north latitude. Tropic of Cancer, and it separates India in equally two parts, approximately equally in two parts. And this question based on Tropic of Cancer is, the Tropic of Cancer passes through which of the following states? And four option is given here. So before coming to the answer, let's discuss from how many states Tropic of Cancer passes. So Tropic of Cancer passes through Gujarat, then Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, and Mizoram. It means that from 8 states of India, this Tropic of Cancer passes? So right answer of this question will be option B, that is Jharkhand. Tropic of Cancer passes through Jharkhand. Clear? So let's move to the next question. And next question is based on Indian Standard Time. And question is, how many hours of time difference will be there between the most western village of Gujarat and most eastern village of Arunachal Pradesh, Gulam? And 4 option is given here. Look, Earth rotates 360 degree in 24 hours. We all know that. In 1 hour, Earth rotates 15 degree. It means that in 60 minutes, Earth rotates 15 degree. So in how many minutes Earth rotates 1 degree? 4 minutes. So Earth takes 4 minutes to rotate 1 degree. Clear? And we know western part and easternmost part of India is situated at 68 degree 7 minute east and 97 degree 25 minute east. It means that from westernmost to easternmost point of India, we can see 30 degree differences. So Earth will take around 120 minutes to rotate this 30 degree. 120 minutes means 2 hours. So right option of this question is option B. Clear? So let's move to the next question. And next question is based on extreme point of India, and the question here is the southernmost point of India is 4 option is given here: Kanyakumari, Rameshwaram, Indira Point and Point Kalamer. And right answer of this question is option C, Indira Point, which is situated at 6 degree 45 minute north latitude, where at Great Nicobar. Clear? See, 8 degree 4 minute north latitude is the southernmost point of India's mainland. Clear? But India's southernmost point is situated at 6 degree 45 minute north latitude at Great Nicobar at Indira Point. Clear? Next question is, which of the following pair of states of India indicates the easternmost and westernmost states? Clear? And right answer is Arunachal Pradesh, because westernmost point of India is situated at Gujarat. Clear? Where? Guwahati Moti. And what is the longitudinal point here? That is 68 degree 7 minute east longitude. Clear? And easternmost point of India is situated at Kibitu in Arunachal Pradesh. And what is the longitudinal point? That is 97 degree 25 minute east longitude. Clear? So right answer of this question is option D, Arunachal Pradesh and Gujarat. And next question is based on bordering countries of India. Question is, consider the following statement, and some statement is given in this question. First statement says Assam shares borders with Bhutan and Bangladesh. Second statement says West Bengal shares border with Bhutan and Nepal. Mizoram shares border with Bangladesh and Myanmar is written in third statement. And question is, which of the following given above are correct? And these all three statements are correct. Yes, Assam shares border with Bhutan and Bangladesh. West Bengal shares border with Bhutan and Nepal. Mizoram shares border with Bangladesh and Myanmar. You can also check the correctness of these statements from Atlas 2. Right answer of this question is option A, 1, 2 and 3. All statements given above are correct. And next question is, if there were no Himalayan ranges, what would have been the most likely geographical impact on India? Clear? And here are the 3 impacts given in 3 statements. First statement of first impact is most of the country would experience the cold wave from Siberia. हिमालय नहीं होता तो most of the country would experience cold waves from Siberia. Siberia से जो cold wave आते हैं वो पूरी की पूरी country में या most of the part of the country में experience किया जाते हैं in the absence of Himalaya. Second impact or second statement is Indo-Gangetic plain would be devoid of such extensive alluvial soil. हिमालय नहीं होता तो जो इंडो गैंगेटिक प्लेन में आप एक्सटेंसिव एलुवियल सॉइल आप देखते हैं वो नहीं दिखता. थर्ड स्टेटमेंट और थर्ड इंपैक्ट इज द पैटर्न ऑफ मॉनसून वुड बी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम व्हाट इट इज एट प्रेजेंट. इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ हिमालय जो मॉनसून का पैटर्न आज आप देखते हैं वो कुछ डिफरेंट होगा. क्लियर? These three statement are correct and these three impact are also correct. अगर हिमालय नहीं होता तो cold Siberian wind which gets obstructed by Himalaya उनका obstruction नहीं होता and these cold Siberian winds will get enter into India. Clear? Second impact और second statement, अगर हिमालय नहीं होता तो Himalayan rivers depositions carry करके प्लेन की तरफ नहीं आते एंड इन डिपोजिशन के एक्यूमुलेशन से हमें एक एलुवियल प्लेन ग्राउंड नहीं दिखता जिसे आप नॉर्दर्न प्लेन कहते हैं. क्लियर? एंड आल्सो हिमालय प्लेज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वेरी क्रूशियल पार्ट फॉर द ऑनसेट ऑफ मॉनसून एंड फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मॉनसून टू. सो इन द एब्सेंस ऑफ हिमालय इंडिया वुड एक्सपीरियंस दिस होल थ्री geographical impact. So according to the question, right answer of this question is option D, that is 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. Let's move to the next question. And next question says, consider the following statements regarding formation of landforms in India. Four statement is given in this question. Structurally, the Meghalaya plateau is an extended part of the Deccan plateau. Meghalayan plateau means Garo, Khasi and Jaintia. Clear? And yes, structurally, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia is not the extended part of Himalaya just like other northeastern hills. It is the extended part of peninsular plateau or you can say Deccan plateau. Clear? So first statement is absolutely correct. Second statement is the valley of Kashmir was formed in synclinorium or you can say through geosyncline. Look, whole Himalaya is an upliftment part of geosyncline. So Kashmir Valley is also situated in Himalaya. So it is also a part of this geosyncline or synclinorium. Clear? So second statement is also correct. Gangetic plain was formed in a 4D. Yes, Gangetic plain is formed in a 4D. This 4D formed after the upliftment of Himalaya. This is the Himalayan part, uplifted part. And after the upliftment of Himalaya, there is a fold deep formed at south of Himalaya, which get filled by the depositions brought by Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. So according to this question, according to this statement, according to this information, this third statement is also correct. Fourth statement is the Himalayas originated as a result of triangular convergence of the Indian plate, the Eurasian plate and Chinese plate, and this statement is wrong because Himalaya is formed with the convergence and with the collision of Indian plate and Eurasian plate only. There is no any evidence of convergence of Chinese plate for the formation of Himalaya. Clear? So fourth statement is correct. And question has been asked which of the statement are correct. So fourth statement is correct. So you can easily eliminate option D and option B. And right answer of this question is option A. 1, 2 and 3 statement is correct. Clear? So let's move to the next question. And next question says which of the following statement is incorrect? Is incorrect. Geologically, peninsular region is India's most glacial part. Look, this statement is correct because India's peninsular region is formed during Precambrian and Paleozoic era. So yes, it is ancient part of India. But according to the question, this is not the right answer because question is being asked about the incorrect statement. Second statement or second option is Himalayan mountains demonstrate the most newly developed folded mountains in the world. Look, this statement is also correct because Himalaya is originated and formed during Cenozoic era, and this is the very recent era. Clear? Third statement or third option is the western coastline of India is formed by the deposition process of the river. This statement is incorrect, and according to the question, this option C is the right answer because western coastline is not formed by the deposition of rivers, because when we look at western rivers, their stream is very less and they don't have enough capacity to create a coastline through their deposition. Clear? Let's discuss the fourth statement or fourth option too. Gondwana rocks have the largest reserves of coal in India, and this statement is very correct. But according to the question, this is not the right answer. Right answer is option C. Clear? So let's move to the next question. And next question is based on Northern Mountain region. Consider the following statements and select the correct answer from the code given below. There is two statements. One is assertion and one is reason. Assertion says all rivers originated from the Himalayas are perennial. Clear? Perennial means river which have water quantity all around year are called perennial. And yes, Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature, but peninsular rivers are seasonal in nature. Clear? And reason for this perennial feature of river is given here is Himalayas receive much of their precipitation from southwest monsoon. Look, these both statements are true, but are or reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Clear? So option B is the right answer. Look, perennial feature of Himalayan river is mainly due to southwest monsoon and due to melting of glacier. River of Himalaya receive water from southwest monsoon and from melting of glacier. And because of these two reasons, Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature. Clear? Okay, let's move to the next question. And next question is the Himalayas are formed of parallel fold ranges, of which the oldest range is. Oldest range is Great Himalayan Range, and option B is the right answer. Clear? In tertiary period of Cenozoic era, Himalaya originated and uplifted in different phases. Clear? During Paleocene and Eocene epoch, Trans-Himalaya get formed. Clear? After that, in Oligocene epoch, Great Himalaya came into existence. Then in Miocene epoch, Lesser Himalaya came into existence, and Shivalik came into existence during Pliocene epoch. Clear? So according to the options given here, oldest part of Himalaya is Great Himalayan Range, which came into existence during Oligocene epoch of tertiary period of Cenozoic era. Clear? So right answer is option C. Let's come to the next question. Examine the map of Jammu and Kashmir given below. The mountain ranges marked 1, 2, 3, 4 respectively. Clear? This whole three indication in the map is of Trans-Himalaya. Clear? Northernmost part is Karakoram. and at south of Karakoram, Ladakh is situated, and southernmost part of Trans Himalaya is Jhaskar. Yeah, and in this image, this southernmost part is Pir Panjal, which is part of Lesser Himalaya. Clear? So northernmost is Karakoram, then Ladakh, then Jhaskar, then Pir Panjal, and according to the question, right answer is option C, that is Karakoram, then Ladakh, then Jhaskar, and then at last Pir Panjal. Clear? So let's move to the next and last question. Last question is based on passes of Himalayan passes actually. Question is, which one of the following is not correctly matched? Shipkila, Himachal Pradesh, this is correctly matched, so it is not right answer. Lipu Lake, Uttar Pradesh, this is not correctly matched because Lipu Lake is situated at Uttarakhand and not in Uttar Pradesh. Clear? Nathula, Jhilepla is situated in Sikkim, and Jojila, Burjila, Banihal Pass you can see in Jammu and Kashmir. So right answer of this question is option B. Clear? So these are the questions based on location and extent of India, introductory part of natural regions of India, northern mountains and passes. Remaining topics and remaining part of Indian geography, as I have said, will be covered in other videos which you will get according to the schedule. Till then, thank you.
CGPSC की संपूर्ण तैयारी के लिए कंपटीशन कम्युनिटी के YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और डेली अपडेट्स के लिए बेल आइकन को प्रेस करना ना भूलें।